welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles coming up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Buffalo Bills and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that was called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. That's to the rookie from Florida State, Keon Coleman.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Slot man in motion right. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Allen on third down. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. First down, Buffalo.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On play action, Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Again, it's Allen to the air. That'll be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Hurts, gonna call his own number. He's going nowhere, gonna lose yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
3rd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Hurts. Now and he's into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They run with the 3rd-year man. It's James Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Slot man in motion left. Now Allen on 1st down. To the sideline, he's got Coleman.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Still 2nd down.
In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one, taken in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. The open receiver is Dodson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw again, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your...
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll try to run for it. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he will score. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return is Rodgers. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9 after 26-yard line.
Here's second and 9. Hurts to throw. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On third down, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On play action, here's Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. How about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Whoa! And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. To throw is Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10. They'll run here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. They'll run.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter. That's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To throw again, it's Allen. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Allen gonna throw again. Off he goes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Eagles have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. Hurts working in the pistol. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
He's looking at the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The 26-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
He's going to run it. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Second and a yard. Cook. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. They'll run with Cook. They try the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes 4th down. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Yeah! Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. Here's 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. And the Bills have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.